Well, maybe that's all I can find. I had more, but I maybe lost them.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah. So for any more, just slide in our DMs, give us a shout. Chris, before we leave, what's your favorite thing you've been puffing on that our folks need to go check out? And where did you buy it?
Um, okay, let me say a few things. First of all, I've been eating a lot more than I've been puffing. So, uh,
You look it.
I've been big on the wild gummies. I mean,
Diego Pelissar.
yeah, they're all fucking great. They have good flavors. Like they react like within 15 to 30 minutes, I think. That's usually when I feel it, I guess. But no, they're some of the best gummies I've had. They're at a good price. And I actually went in to the clinic Sunday on Colfax, and they do like 20% off. So I
Nice.
got like a package of the wild gummies for like 15 bucks. That's 100 milligrams for like 15 bucks.
I dig it. I dig it. Okay,
So,
that's
I
a
mean,
hell of
I
a
thought that
deal.
was pretty damn solid.
Yeah.
Apparently, they do those kind of deals on Sundays every week, 20% off. But while I was there, I also picked up, we aren't those that big of dabbers, but I don't know, sometimes it calls for it. And so I got a gram of Panama Punch, some sugar, and
That
that's
shit knock your dick in the dirt.
That's been ripping fucking heads. I think I took a hit the other day and I tried to like take a book out to the park to read, but I just ended up just sitting there. But yeah, that's the kind of high you get from some of that sugar.
I love it. I love it. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. So for those that are curious, hunt with Chris. That's the clinic has those wild edibles, and like I mentioned, Pelisar is going to have them on sale, so maybe you can swing through there as well. They'll load up, stock up.
Dude, real quick though, like I mean, obviously we're older nowadays, but like back in the day when you were celebrating 420, what was one of those 420s where it might have gotten out of hand for you?
See, I don't think I ever had one of those because in college, it wasn't like, oh, let's roll a blunt the size of your fist because we didn't have that much weed. And then you move out here, and if I was working downtown or working, a day job or something along those lines where I wasn't trying to go catch the Method Man versus Red Man show at Civic Center. We can catch those with our Live Nation tickets. But at the same time, like so 420 has never been like something like, oh, I'm wearing my marijuana socks, or I have a marijuana t-shirt, or I wear a marijuana t-shirt like 8 days out of the week. Like we're high all the time. So I just like that there's a camaraderie around it. And then I think, we obviously would be remiss if we didn't mention that the new cannabis bills will be signed into law next week by 420, because which will allow Denver to have delivery day weed, as well as it'll be the kind of the first steps for the groundwork to have cannabis clubs here by the fall. So that is kind of what I'm really excited about. I should have mentioned that earlier, but I never really had one of those. Oh, I'm so high, I pissed my pants, or oh,
Yeah.
I need to travel to celebrate 420. I applaud those that do like to come out here and celebrate because you can't celebrate in your state. But
Right.
it's kind of like once you're 21, like the rush of buying alcohol. It's kind of like that. Like now that you can smoke weed legally, I'm not like having to celebrate it, at this time every day. Like I don't make a post at 420 every day. I hit the vape pen whenever, when,
Yeah.
you know.
It wasn't like back in the day in high school. I remember
Yeah, exactly.
in high school, like we all went over to like buddy's house. I think one year we did it at my house, like 420 afternoon, let's get on the back porch and let's just burn nasty blunts. Solid, solid, solid beasters.
Man,
Maybe
have you? I
it
think
is.
the worst experience I ever had smoking weed, I think we rolled it in a receipt and something or another, the ink may have ran and it made one of my buddies just violently vomit all over the place, car, house, everywhere. And we were all like, oh, Fuck.
Hope that guy's never hidden a Coke can before.
Oh man, that may be why I have early onset Alzheimer's, is because I smoked so much
There's no
goddamn
telling
pot
what
out
we
of a Coke can. Seasons
dude,
films,
dude.
fucking fire rockets coming through the pipe.
Well, whatever you do for 420, have fun. And I mean, I
Be
don't know,
safe.
smoke weed, whatnot. Um, but then also before we go in the next couple of weeks, we got another guest coming up that might as well shout out some upcoming guests.
Yeah, let's talk
Uh,
about them. I think we got a bunch on the docket, so let's give a little people a taste of what we have coming down the pike.
yeah, I think I want to say like maybe not next week, but the week after, maybe that Tuesday, we're meeting with the lady behind Funky Flame. I forget her name, but anyways, enough to tell you about it. Funky Flame, it's this badass girl who's making breads around Denver and she does home deliveries. So we're gonna have her on, and then let you know, like if you're into bread, which we're big bread guys,
Big bread guys.
big bread guys. She does bread out of some big wood burning oven she's got. So we're gonna get to know her and her name. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on it.
It's all
But
right. We'll blame that on the marijuana.
that's coming up, and I've had some of the bread, and it's fucking delicious.
Now, I will say, Chris, those pictures you posted were delicious as well. So I'm excited to talk bread, eat bread, all things gluten. I'm in. In addition to the Funky Flames episode, we also have next week, we have Kyoto Botanicals will be on the pod. So we'll be talking CBDs and how it works. Probably a little bit of a hangover from 420. So you'll definitely want to know how to shake that funk. And then the week after 420, Chris, we also have the Fireside at Five team. So we'll have Gertie and Chef Taj will be coming back for his second episode to be talking about the Fireside at Five Coalition's new dinner, I guess, pop-up series that they're doing at French 75. I think they do one dinner every month, and this one's on May 8th. I don't know if they have tickets left, but if you want to check, go to msbettyscooking.com. Miss Betty's Cooking. Or yeah, I think that's right. Check the Instagram for Chef Taj. He's got it. And then we also have Right Cream, the ice cream that everyone is raving over in Colorado. I talked to Chef David. He's going to join us on the pod in the beginning of May, as well as the team from Chicken Rebel to recap their recent filming of a TV show for the Travel Channel. So we've got a lot of food, a lot of cannabis, a lot of everything coming down the pike. And we're going to have some musicians in there as well. We want to touch base with our buddy Andy Frasca from the road. And we'll see if we can get the team from Love for Live Nation, Live for Live Music, join us as well. So huge docket, Chris. Huge
Hell
docket.
yeah,
Yeah.
dope.
Well, until next week, like Chris said, everyone have a great 420. Stay hungry, stay thirsty, stay high.
Peace.
Peace. Good job, Chris. That was a great episode.